So Anthem 2.0 isn't just a Metacritic score for the original game, right? It is getting a complete rework, which we found out last night. We all know the story behind it being horribly mismanaged, in-house fighting between different studios, last-minute renaming, and a whole slew of other issues. But now they've more or less told us or admitted that the game failed or didn't meet players' expectations, and they want to fix that. But there's no denying that it was a game that had a lot of potential. Like a lot of players, I was excited for it, really excited for it. 4-player co-op dungeons, talk of raids, legendary loot, more javelins to be released with different abilities. It ticked all of the boxes. It will hopefully bring healthy competition to other looter shooters around as well, which was always going to be a good thing. Games like the main game I cover, Warframe, but what we were shown of Anthem at big conventions and what we got were two vastly different products. The combat system of priming and detonating, similar to Mass Effect, was really enjoyable. The flying and the combat also stood out for me, but overall it was a pretty hollow experience, and a lack of loot became a huge problem within the community. If you've played the game and you bring yourself back to the movement in Fort Tarsus, you'll remember it was painfully slow. There was a lot of loading screens, the microtransactions in the game for visual skins, and of course colour shaders that were very average. The loot issues, like I said, that played a massive part in the community's frustration. The weapons basically all were the same weapon, just with different colours or different reskins on them. And there was weapon damage scaling issues and other bugs as well. But Anthem has been live for almost a year, and during that time it has released 3 seasons of pretty lackluster content, with the Cataclysms being the big thing, which turned out to be pretty average events that didn't exactly excite the community. Now that's in the past, apparently, after a large chunk of its development team has moved on to other products and other games, Dragon Age and so on. Anthem is getting a complete overhaul, as reported by Kotaku several months ago by Jason Schreier, from the ground up, which BioWare finally acknowledged in a blog post yesterday. Over the next few months, BioWare will be focusing on reinventing the core gameplay loop of Anthem, along with working on a better player progression and a better end game experience, as well as giving players a better direction and meaningful loot. The game will now have a dedicated team to test and focus on gameplay first, so that's basically saying that they didn't have a team testing it in the first place, or more than anything, they didn't have the time to test it due to all of the issues that surrounded the game and how short the actual development time they had to put into working on the game, which might explain a lot. But they're going to put time in now and hopefully get it right second time around. The Kotaku post from several months ago also mentions a new quest-based system, new loot, and focus on a better social experience as well. I mean, if you put your big glass full of sodium just to one side for a minute and just put it there, stall it away, you can take it back out in a second. They wouldn't be the first dev team to bring something back from, I guess, the dead. Ubisoft have done that quite a lot with games over the last few years, games that then went on to be incredibly successful. But for Anthem, is there enough excitement from gamers for an Anthem rework? Do you actually want to see it to succeed or not? We will literally have to just wait and see. I'll remain skeptical, and you should too, but deep down I kind of want it to be successful as well, so that it can live up to the original expectations, and so I can have another looter shooter to play, which I guess may be a little bit selfish on my part. Like I said, Anthem is almost 1 year old, and it's been in the bargain bin for about 10 months of that. So I guess another question a lot of people are going to ask about 2.0 being added to the end of the name: will another price tag be added to it, or will the price tag now increase simply because they've added 2.0 on the end of that name? If you already own Anthem, if you've brought any of the digital deluxe ones and that, will it cost you again? I really hope not, or else it's dead on arrival. I can't see people wanting to put money down a second time around for a game that has already burned them. A free-to-play model might be a better option for BioWare with Anthem, since so many players did get burned first time around, but again, we're going to have to wait and see, watch this space. Reoccurring events and cataclysms will happen, while the main team focuses on getting Anthem into that 2.0 or Anthem Next state over the next few months. So there's not a lot going to happen in the game. It's kind of just going to live day by day until they get a lot of these fixes out. Now, honestly, let me know in the comment section below if you're interested in this succeeding or not. Second chances and all of that, do they deserve it? Or would you rather just take old Anthem out the back, out behind the shed, and do away with it? Do me a huge favour, hit that like button if you enjoy the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more content like this, and as always, thanks for watching.